taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will put total leather and will get started. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stallions offense will take the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Stallions are threatening in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Under fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He won't get there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Buffalo's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Quick strike complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Plucks it out of the air. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Got like that big, reliable security net. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Going to take a shot. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception.
Oh, a lot of spec, just plowing ahead. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. He'll pull it on the read. And the 45 on its way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Stallions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Scanning the field, it's Duggar. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Dumps it to the back. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Bullock. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the... Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Bulls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little creep.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. The Stallions will send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out, going for it all. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Duggar. He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
all you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Stallions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 28 over Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Bringing the heat. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Duggar. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get to the line quickly. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
And the Stallions will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown Stallions. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
21, Sharks.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Shoots his way for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air, it's Duggar. Pocket breaking down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. He's got his man. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, how about
the coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Behind the chains now on second and long. He's got it on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Bulls are on the move.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They've yet to convert on fourth down, though not for lack of trying. 0 for 3 so far. Let's see if they can get it done this time. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
They'll give it to him again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Line 22.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
So something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Stallions will have it 1st and 10. Off play action. Quick spin on the run. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Stallions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the move. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Stallions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Stallions. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. He unleashes a long one. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line, as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Pushes ahead. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work on offense. The Stallions buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill.
You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And your Buffalo Bulls will take over 1st and 10.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. They give it to him again. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and then they get close to the sideline. Some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's got an open man. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bulls in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Offense gets set for 2nd down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.